A little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. What a way to finish your season in paradise and perhaps with a victory in the Hawaii Bowl. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer. These teams might have to brave the elements in this one. Isn't that right, Holly Rose?
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Guys, back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. So Oregon's offense will have the ball first. Dante Moore, we're expecting a masterclass in quarterback play as these two get set to square off.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Moore from the gun on third down. Finds his back in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Dante Moore finds his man. It's Stewart. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Fires quickly. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll go play action with Moore. Got it in the middle. It's Hooks. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The run inside. It's Hill. Got a little grass. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. On the delay, it's Davison. Makes him talk to the hand. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole on that return. The Buckeyes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. One thing that has been a big point in practice, right side of the offensive line and how they can control this edge pressure. Throwing, say it. Oh, he makes the catch. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And his throw is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Buckeyes will try to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Sayin. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Going right back to Smith. Puts him in the spin cycle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Motion from the back. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Sayin to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Jackson. Tried to run for it on 4th and 1, and there was nowhere to go. The defense gets the stop. Moore will throw. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore makes the catch. It's Davison. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now they'll run it to the right here, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Got a man, it's Hill. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Here's Moore to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hooks. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Moore to the air. Complete. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Again, it's Moore. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Play fake, say it. A little release to the back. Didn't gain an inch and wrestled out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Keeps it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Throwing Moore. Turns it loose. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Moore will throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Zayn shoots it to the left. Fires left side at Smith. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Inside the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Zayn back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Steps away. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Dante Moore. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Moore. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about drawing a plum assignment. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways this Hawaii Bowl has lived up to expectations. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, Let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Hawaii Bowl.
The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's West. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Again, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And this one splits the uprights. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So on their first drive of this 3rd quarter, they find themselves in a tie game after that last field goal. And the defense drags him down. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Here's more to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone infraction. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll go play action with Sayin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. They'll run it on the counter. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. From the gun on third down, Sayin. Under fire. Complete to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
From the red zone, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the fourth. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Got a first down. Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. The run inside. It's Hooks. Might have a chance. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing Moore. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Keeps it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside. It's Hill. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Finds his target down the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Ducks with the answer.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Headed to the edge, it's Jackson. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Julian with the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Punt is on its way. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. Got his man on the right.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Strong, firm tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Trying to escape and get it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Dante Moore. Pocket breaking down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Moore to the air. It's complete on the right side. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looked.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Moore. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Run in the red zone. It's Hill. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And it's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Say it. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. Puts it out of the air. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Sayin back to the air. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Throwing, say it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.